One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Why don't you talk about my microphone? All right, mute. I can't mute. Let's do. There we go. All right. Everybody can hear me. My microphone. I had to literally plug up the studio microphone. Let's take the afro off. Let's take the afro off and let's turn it so that it's facing me. So I ain't got to turn to it. Too loud, too soft, need to be louder. How's it in everybody's ears? Just right. Cool, cool. Okay, so we are done with the album. What's crazy is what's crazy is I just did a song called I just created a song called Undebatable, and I really, really like it. I haven't read any verses to it, but it got feeling funky. But it has it could fit this album. And I'm trying to decide whether I want to interrupt or redo the voting for the up tempos. But I think the stage is set. A couple of little cliff notes. So it's interesting, like the ballot voting, um, it wavered, it moved. I think you have your solids like just like me. I was surprised how high Lazy Afternoon was being voted. I love the song. I think it's very, very simple. I purposely left it like enormously simple, but I think it really resonates with you guys. I could tell by the way it's voting. Interesting enough, Fever is voted very low. Um, you know, which to me is the exact opposite of Lazy Afternoon, but yeah, at the same time, very, very incredible. I'm not worried. I mean, I think at the end of the day, all the songs are great. I probably could live with High not being on the album. It'd be hard for me to live with like Still Be Loving You not being on the album. You know what I mean? But I think it's the voting is coming together really well, and now we just have to get to naming this album. And once we name the album, I'm about to look through all your comments because you guys are rocking. Once we name the album, then I can kind of go with the artistic direction. Um, so how we're gonna do this right now is we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, or at least I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna read. And what I'll do is I will document when a word comes down that everyone likes, and either we're going to decide and have it decided by the end of this podcast, or the end of this live stream, or we'll put it up on a poll and vote if we can't decide between one or two names. So real quick, I'm gonna look through here just to. Uh, so Alexi on the Patreon page said, "Fever is the best title for this album, hands down. Grown explains nothing, and Dripping in Purple no can do." Um, I'm not a fan of Dripping in Purple. Once I kind of want to move away from the obvious Prince influences that we're doing on the record. Um, but at the same time, I'm open for any arguments for Dripping in Purple. What I would say, Grown does explain some things. I think by far this is the most, I won't say mature, but the most grown album we've done. It's probably the most um erotic album. Though we have like love songs like Believer is a love song, but like there's this undertone of like sex throughout the whole record, that I tried to make these double meanings in lyrics and stuff like that. So it kind of has some aspect um, in the fact of that. Uh, and at the same time, grown could always be changed. Grown mean like we're grown, and grown like make you grown. So there's a word play in that. With that said, we'll continue. But she likes fever. She likes grown. She doesn't like dripping in purple. Let's see what else anyone else is saying. Growing up changes the way you love. That's why I like it. Oh, I like Fever and Grown. Another two people. That's yeah, I Anyika. Is that good? Ayinka? Ayinka? Ayinka. Did I get it right? Ayinka Shakur. Great name. How about naming it Erotic Purple? I want to lean away from purple. Like I said, if y'all want to stay with purple, I have no problem. I'm coming to this YouTube because you guys are on fire over there. I'm coming over there in a second. Um, and Robin Carney said uh fever. Now I will say I like the is it would it be erotic or erotic? Erotic? Erotica? Erotica. I like the whole play with words. I like how it looks more than how it sounds. Um this pen is empty. I found a new pen. We'll use a marker. All right. So grown, fever, erotica. Erotic. Is it what? Which one you like better, erotic or erotica? E- e- Erotic or erotica? The purple print. Okay, I'm gonna fight you guys. Y'all keep using this word purple, but we're gonna keep doing it. The purple print. The purple print. What does the purple print mean? I don't. I could say a very vulgar joke right now, but I'm leave it alone, brother Bilal. All right, I'm on to the YouTube side. Let's see. Who was saying some very funny stuff in a minute when they couldn't hear me. Um, he just wants to play charades. I'm down. That's just funny. Hey, this is a new version of Bird Box. Bird Box was banging, by the way. Who saw the new Black Mirror with all the things you gotta make your own choices? Who saw it? Who's a big Black Mirror fan? Shout out to all my Black Mirror fans. uh, 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 Philip. Oh, is it Philip? Philip. I'm not forgetting how to. I graduated college. I couldn't hear him under the silence. That was very funny, and that's why I named you Felix. Um, Takedown of R. Kelly. What's that? Is that a show called Takedown of R. Kelly? Okay. Okay. Lord, that mic has a fro. I've seen all. Oh, you had jokes. The blindfold it works. Yeah, I can't hear you now. Okay. Any other words, any other names? Lazy afternoon is fire. Lazy afternoon is fire. Sometimes less is more. Fever should have knocked it out the park. Agreed. I think Purple Print is perfect album title. You back over here with the blah. You tag team on both sides. I vote grown. Did you document the previous names? I kind of wrote down the previous names. The French, the French said that. Did you document the previous names? I kind of wrote them down. At least the ones that stuck out to me. Um, and lyric, you can comment on both sides. I got both up, so I'm double teaming. Erotica, erotica. I don't like purple for anything. Me neither, Dante. What up, crew? No purple. Let's move past. Right. I like the word play on your name. Erotic, erotic. But would it come off right? Will it say erotic or will it say erotic? Okay, we'll still stick with that for a second. Disrobe experience. I see what you with the robe. I see. I get. Both of y'all said it. Disrobe experience. I like grown. I'm gonna write disrobe experience. Okay, I'm gonna write it. So, side note, apologies. I have a cold. My baby son had is sick as a dog and got me sick as a dog, and we're all sick as a dog. But we're blessed. Um, how about extending grown to grow? Why did I read it that way? I'm feeling something with Paisley, still figuring out. M. Lou Jr., I just don't, I kind of want to lean away from using anything that I want the music to say Prince, but not the words to say Prince, if that makes sense. But we could still, I want you to kind of figure out your Paisley idea before we shoot it down. Love you. On the Roberson experience. Okay, sorry I'm late. Grown is a perfect title. I do think the play on your name should be in the title. This robe experience is great. This robe. Not for it to sound like that. Okay, let's go over here and see where we're at. I love how you guys are commenting on both sides. What about Passion's Paradox? What about Passion's Paradox? That's just an interesting title. How would it relate to the album? Is I love how Bilal said abbreviations grown GROWN, meaning guided rhythms on something something. How about finish your idea first? That's funny. All right, erotic sir, all you still purple, brand that thing because it's inspired, but definitely only able to have been done your own way. Yes. Um. Uh, um, yeah, I'm trying to exactly grown, grown erotica, grown grown erotic, grown. So real quick, I know you can't say something, but can you write it? Is it A erotic or is it B erotic? Answer. Is it A erotic or is it B? When you see that word, do you see it as A erotic or B erotic? Erotic. Erotic. B but pronounced like A, that's cheating. That's just downright cheating. See that's the tough part. If it's B, which most of you guys are saying, that's a little weird. Now everybody's going A B A B A B. Oh my god. You guys are hilarious. I see it as erotic. Erotic. All right, let's listen to that for a second. Erotic. Corroded. Corroded. Erotic. Erotic. Erotica. Erotica. I like to listen to erotica. It has an erotic feeling to it. An erotic. Erotic. Erotic A. Erotica sounds too sexually driven. Erotic is not sexy. Thank you, Lyric Wellberg. Erotic rhythms. I'm not. I like how it looks. I don't like how it sounds. Too complicated to figure out if you're not part of this conversation. And I think, uh, you know, two R's make it erotic. How about erot, era, erotica? It's not spelled era. Royally erotic. Please, people will announce it as erotic. I totally agree. It looks good, but sounds terrible. Ah, that was funny. That was funny reading it. I'm like Ron Burgundy. He's gonna read it as it is. Um. Okay. All right. So right now we have. Is that backwards to you guys? Fever, grown, erotic, and disrobe experience. Disrobe experience. I'm not in love with it. Not in love with it. But we can kind of okay, wait. Um Anyinka is saying I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer. If you're having this discussion about pronunciation, imagine what other folks will do. You know, it's not being a Debbie Downer. I think we need to have that conversation. This is what my staff would and my wife would be doing uh if we would if she would say that's the first thing they would say. We would have a long conversation. So I'm glad we're having um uh what um uh, sexual undertones. That's the title, or that's what this feels. Um, Let me let's design it real quick. Let's design something real quick, and let's see what erotica. I think it was gonna look good. It's gonna look good. It's gonna sound horrible. It's gonna sound horrible. But let's now is it Cali? It's Cali, right? Cali, why you say, hey man, the erotic experience. You keep just stress arrow on the art. Symbolize the play on word. All right, we're about to do this real quick. Let me. I'm gonna. Oh, Kaylee. That was Callie. Got it. Hold on one second. We're gonna design this real quick. We're gonna hold it up to the screen. Continue anyway. Let's change the color. Uh, I apologize. Hold on, guys. Hold on one second. Continue anyway. I'm just trying to design this thing real quick so we can see it. Uh, Plus erotic, 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 erotic. I mean, if like someone in a different country is saying it, I think it actually really works. I like that album, erotic. It gives me a very erotic feeling. I'm gonna like this. Darn it. Okay. Try to hold it still. This gonna work? Is that backwards? That's backwards. No. All right. We're gonna hmm erotic. Kaylee, there are people like my wife though, who is going to see this title and they're going to say erotic. They're not going to say erotic. But I think if you market it erotic, arrow in there, people know arrow, the branding. I get visually this thing is like fly. Write it like this. I did write it like this, Iris. I did. I wrote it just like that. Let's see if we can. That's such a glare. There's no way to not make it glare. No way not. You know what? We're gonna post it. Let's post it real quick. Um, what other ones? What other words would we want to? I like it, but tick is too big. Not mine. You trying to pull me to the dark side? I get you. Tick is too big. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. No, because then it like if you make if you give it a small tick, it's not appreciated the same. In this case, I think size matters. Can you put a symbol above the O so it's pronounced like ah? Can you put a symbol over the O? Man, that's above my pay grade. I mean, I get putting a symbol. Hmm. Get my mind out the gutter. You pulled us there, Mr. Friday. I really like that visual. Oh, now Bilal's. Okay. Great. And yes, if Israel says it, it would make sense. Uh, with a capital T in tick. Market it with the pronunciation that you like, erotic, and it will work. Hello, good night. Sorry I'm late. The album cover look dope. Hello, good night. Sorry I'm late. The album cover look dope. Hey, man. Robin, make it what it needs to be. Also, Eric, your wife is too initiated into your world, and she will understand where you're going. You don't know my wife. No symbol, no symbol above the O. That would make people think a long O. Uh, right, I do agree with you on that. That didn't look half bad, brother. All right, so foreign touch on where we at. As long as people are saying erotic and not what arrow. Okay, you know what? Let's just title various. Let's title various. Grown the disrobe experience. Lord have mercy. That's a long one. Grown the disrobe experience. Disrobe experience. Uh, okay. I agree. Sounds a bit Austin Powerish. Tasha just gonna wake up, come in all late, just wrecking shop. Just gonna wreck us all. Put us on hold and go ask her. Well, you know what? Let's call her. Let's call her on FaceTime. Let's call her on FaceTime. Let's call E wrote it. Hi babe, how you doing? I'm doing great. You look very studious and cute. So listen, we are live streaming. I'm not gonna turn the phone around. But everyone can hear you, I believe. Um, all right, so we're leaning towards. Well, a lot of people are suggesting a play on words. So of course you have the whole arrow thing, right? And spelling erotic, but with an arrow. if you saw Errotic, how would you pronounce it? Or how would it?
I would immediately want to correct it. Can't help it. Let me see. I, I, I don't know. I
I'm
would pronounce it
I'm
that
gonna
way.
I'm gonna text you a picture that we just did. I'm gonna text you a picture real quick of some artwork real quick and look at that. But I I told them that you would the student of you the English teacher in you would immediately be like, wait a minute. All right, so that you should have that. You should be able to see it in a second. All right, but so yeah, so it'll be a little oh it'll be a little weird to you.
I mean, it looks okay. It's a little cheesy to me, but is that bad? Whose idea was that? I'm sorry. That's a great idea.
All right, we're gonna let you go, my love. Thank you very much for
Babe,
your.
don't let me go. Wait a second. I want to participate.
Okay, we'll leave you right here so you can participate. So right now it's between grown, fever, erotic, and disrobe experience. I don't know whose idea was disrobe experience. But, any of those jump out to you? Any of that you like so far?
Well, I always think business first. So, what's more marketable? Um, you probably could do more with fever from a marketing standpoint um, than any of them.
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, let's see what else I was saying. The Franshaw said, "I love my Sean."
Hey,
And
I love you too.
is it Queena Ses Sesums Sesums said, "I love her honesty." Yes, she's very honest with me in almost everything I do. So,
I'm sorry.
Jamaica, about time you joined. She's voting for Fever. So if Roddick can have like a light European theme through the project, show her the pic. I did show her the pic.
I
That's
like
it.
it. I mean, I like the pick. I just, I don't know, just a little cheese ball. But I love you, and you have great ideas. Whoever came up with it, you are great, and you are kind, and you are smart.
And you are special.
You are special.
All right, babe. Get to work.
Okay, back to work.
Get to work.
Love you.
I'm gonna ring these guys. Come back. Circle back again, and yeah, and We'll talk to you in a minute.
All right. Let me
Uh,
know how it goes.
we'll do.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Wait.
Oh Lord, I hung up on her. I'm in trouble. That's my toughest critic, and at the same time, if anyone didn't know, my wife went to Wharton Business School, and she's pretty tough business cookie. She is awesome. She is awesome. I agree. And she's I would say she's a turmoil. She's a woman. But she's also a worry worm. She's going to think of like the worry side first, right? So she's going to look at a word on how it won't work more than how it will work. I will say that. So erotic still has a chance. Erotic still has a chance. Um, I think it's between grown fever and erotic. Erotic looks good on paper, in my opinion, and I do think if I keep it 100 with you, I don't think you guys are this, but this is what in meetings a lot of times we'll say we have to prepare for an ignorant audience. meaning the ones who just not going to get it, the ones who just going to, and that's the part where you kind of got to be prepared for. Um, kind of got to be prepared for. Um, yeah. So trying to figure that out. Oh, Kiana. Kiana. The Q just threw me off. Sorry, Kiana. That's great. Great. Good point. Good point. When I hear Fever, I hear Raheem Devon's song in my head. He has a song called Fever. I didn't know that. That's a smart move. Prep for the ignorant. If you prep for the ignorant, it always um keeps you in a, I don't say a safer place, but it removes later drama. It removes later drama. Because like the crazy part is, mind you, this is like privately going amongst you guys, right? But let's say we put it out publicly, and all it takes is like somebody reviewing it and going like, you know, so I really like this erotic album, or like, so how do you spell, like, first of all, I have my first album is called Esoteric. Probably only 10% of my fan base has ever really came up to me and actually said the word correctly to me. Um, yo, I like that Esoteric album, but hey, it's all good. Um, so I like the word. I think the fact that we're debating this much makes it a little interesting. Fever covers its sexual undertones, but not if the song Fever doesn't make the album because you guys don't vote on it. But that's another story. As far as the last album, if so, from Fire to Fever. Christina, would you say that's a good thing or a bad thing for Fire? Um, Kayla, you're very funny. That's true. Ignorance doesn't know how to spell the word in the first place. You're very true. Um, is grown overplayed? Wait, I'm still trying to get an answer on the Fever. So wait, is grown overplayed? How so? Um, Fever or grown is my final answer. Audience sake. This session is sponsored by V8, not the flavored juice ones, the actual vegetable V8. Guys, if you did not know, I'm on a get right diet. I'm on a cleanse. I'm juicing. I'm like, it is time, man. I like wild out in the holidays and cookies and cakes and pies and mashed potatoes and turkey and just everything. So as soon as that ball dropped, so did my conscience. That makes sense. Um, so I've been, ah, if I just add some exercise in there, Lord Jesus, really. Anyway, all right, let's get back. Let's get back. We had a little commercial. Natasha, I think Natasha is here to only destroy everything. Love and introspection. I like that. Why not still call it erotic and then underneath it, parentheses and fine print, have it say pronounced erotic the way you're covered. You're covered. Wait, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Like dictionary lines, like dictionary. It's long. It's a lot to it, but I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at, okay. Let's see. I'm multitasking. Uh, how too cute. How old is Raheem's song Fever? I mean, a song. I mean, we have a song called Fever too, but like, is he saying the same thing like that we're saying in Fever? What was his song Fever about? Let's listen to that song. It's got to be a word that's hot, sensuous, mature, powerful, distinguished. Fever covers the sexual undertone. It was fire last time. Fire. Okay, I'm way back. Fever growing my. I think that's a bonus. I think that's bonus. School. Okay. We hear grown all the time, but maybe that's good. We hear grown all the time. Did anybody name an album grown? The holidays don't end until Sunday at midnight as I eat a cookie. I love it. Keep it simple, one word. When you spin it like that, I will go with fever, baby face. Y'all kill me with like the one word answers because I was like, I don't know where it came from. So baby face. Why'd you say baby face? Uh, Fever makes me think of that cheesy old song people always cover. What song is that? What songs people always cover? Babyface had the title "Grown and Sexy." Okay, I get it now. It's okay. Babyface had the title "Grown and Sexy." The song "Fever." True, Bilal. What did Bilal say? Grown songs too plain. The jazz standard "Fever." Man, where am I at? Where am I under a rock? I can't remember none of these Fever songs. I'm typing "Fever" and "Fever" in songs. Michael Bublé. Oh,
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you
stop.
hold
Pause.
me
Pause. Stop.
tight, fever in the morning.
That's what I get. I can't stop it. All right, now you got me wanting to hear the Raheem song. A Tabby Bonet song. I think we're good. I don't think we have to worry about that song and why we're not naming it. I think we should think from a sonic sound point of the album. Fever is good. I think it's the closest to our bingo. um, okay, you know what? Real quick, let me go back and show y'all some stuff real quick. If I can find it. When I was playing around with Fever. Like showing a whole bunch of sweaty women. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Okay, is it glare? Is that glare like? Golly, I can't see nothing. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see the writing? Yeah, there we go. Like so hot like a fever. No, that's too much. Black Milk just released the album called Fever in 2018. Gosh darn it, Black Milk. Black Milk wrote an album called Fever. I love Black Milk. How did I not know that? Gosh darn it, Black Milk. Black Mix drum programming is dumb. Oh, Chloe and Haley have an album called "Grown" for the Grownish sitcom. Gosh darn it! All right, guys, that might have sank Fever. This guy doesn't even have a song called Fever in an album Fever, and then Chloe and Haley have a song album called Grown. Album called Grown. I don't know. We're going back to erotica. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is too funny, man. This is too funny. What is that female doing in the pic? Oh, she was sweating. All right, wait. Do they have no? They have a song called "Grown" from Grownish, but their album is actually called "The Kids Are All Right." So the album's not called "Grown." The album's called "The Kids Are All Right." The single is a song called "Grown." But Black Milk does have a song, an album called Fever that he just put out. God. All right. No, not Hollywood. Who? Dante, you don't know who Black Milk is? Black Milk's dope. At the same time, I don't. Let's once again. We're gonna revisit Black Milk and Fever, but let me read off. Let me read what y'all saying real quick. The journey of anyone pressing play and being sonically on a journey. What was that connected to? I'm telling you, Purple Print or P Print, Paul Ignance, Delirium, Delirium. Okay. E Fantasies. What if? Okay. What if? How can I do this? What if? I'm helping you guys. Helping you erotic fans out real quick. What if? Name it erotic, right? Not in blue, but really in red. That's horrible. I did a horrible job. Horrible job. In the artwork, you put another R in it. Nah, then it's like, okay. Oh, I love it. This A&R with 20 people is no longer my dream job. Well, guess what? That's how these record labels are anyway. Imagine, could you imagine how Def Jam was? You had A&R, but the marketing team, the presidents, everybody had a word. Good Lord. Um, Late night session. Okay. So real quick, because we do have to bring this back to neutral. Okay. I kind of like the idea E, but it's still erotic. Okay. So look, what we're going to do is this. I'm not losing sleep on Grown because Chloe and them just had a song called Grown, not an album called Grown. And Grown, marketably, we could still play off of because we could use both words, groaning like grown, or grown like we're grown. Um, And then I like Fever, and me and Black Milk are not technically in the same category, the same genre, and I think we could there could be some distance to crazy enough. As much as I love music, I didn't know Black Milk put out an album. I didn't even know Black Milk put the album out. Um, the fact that he doesn't have a song called Fever, and we do, that's another play. What's crazy is no one even commented to my picture of me with a thermometer in my mouth. Oh, which is a whole new play we could play off of, like, and third, I know I'm all over the place. Third would be erotic, erotic, right? Um, I say when we get off of here, I'm gonna create another poll and we vote. Erotic, grown, fever. um, how about you? What's about the title? And see how the voting goes. And whatever you guys vote, late night session, late night session. I'm not mad at late night sessions. I'm not late night session. I'm not mad at that. What y'all think about late night session? LNS, late night session. LNS. It does and doesn't have relation to this. It does have an undertone. Late night fever, LNF. Well, was it you who wrote late night session and now you change it to late night fever? Let me find out. Eroticism. Eroticism. Wait, I'm missing what's wrote here. Arrow and chill. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bilal on probation because he's just on fire over here. Just like pew pew pew. I actually like LNS. LNS, I like it. LNS digging it. I'm everywhere. You said that you wow. What about Arrow and Chill? Grown erotic fever. Abbreviated is GEF. GEF. Um, erogenous, but erogenous. Erogenous. Um, okay. Shout out to Mr. Friday who came up with LNS. Um, Arrow to Chill, yo, I like that. Arrow and Chill. I, we're not naming this album Arrow and Chill. We're not. I like that though. We're not naming that. Oh God, look at this. Oh, I like Arrow and Chill. Dragged your husband in. He suggested Conception. Okay, okay. Uh, I am not adding Arrow and Chill into this voting because I know how this thing is going to happen. Gosh darn it. You guys are going to vote Arrow and Chill as a concert. All right, hold on a second. Let me write these down. Good Lord. So we have Grown. We have Erotic. We have Fever. We have LNS, aka Late Night Session. Late Night Sessions or Late Night Session? Leave it in. Birds and the Bees, Just Like Me, Fever, and a erotic story time. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see where you going. Arrow and Chill, the late night sessions. Session. Just okay, late night session. Arrow on Netflix and chill. You know what, Felipe, I'm done with you. I'm done. You and Bilal, I'm no longer reading any of your stuff out loud. Session Arrow and Chill covers all of what's gonna happen when it's played. You joined in with them? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, I need a session with the blindfold. I ain't mad at that. One long session if you eat something light. Oh. Okay, don't throw up. Don't throw up. This is where everyone's watching. Um, if it's not, it should be late night session since it's many different. If it's late night, it should be late night session since it's many different sessions. Excuse me. LNS is the truth about what will happen when that That's good. I never saw that. AAABM album. Album. Why don't we name it album? AAABM. Album. I like that. Grown is growing on me after you pointed out the play on the word. But will the ignorant folks get it though? Yeah, yeah. One long session if you so like I can't get Sean back on the phone. I'm sucked in. Oh God. Put Felipe to sleep, yo. All right. So listen. Um Grown. Erotic. Fever. LNS slash late night session. I think you have to say the whole thing, right? Late night session. All you need is just one girl, one voice, one sound, one love. Y'all better stop. Y'all just out of control. Y'all just out of control. Um, Password, purple story type. Mm. Twilight talk. Late night fever. Oh, we're adding late night. Are we adding late night fever to this? Late night fever as well. Are we adding arrow and chill? Arrow and chill is just that's just no. Just right. L and F. I, I don't think late night fever means the same. What about leave it in? Love the song title, and they can leave it in the CD album. Get it? Um, leave it in. Anybody? What do y'all feel? I like Arrow and Chill. I'm gonna fight y'all on this Arrow and Chill. I'm gonna add Arrow and Chill. Y'all mess around. We're gonna keep adding. What about look? Leave it in. Anybody's comment on leave it in? Like late night sessions with the S. Late night F like the cuss word. Oh, you know what? I'm not talking. Bilal, you're done. You're done. don't want to knock on your idea, bro. Leave it in, please. Leave it in, please, and thank you. Money on the dresser. Leave it out. No, to leave it in. That's gonna happen. Let's leave it in. Good lord. How you gonna play how are you gonna play with leave it in? Yep, leave it in. Jesus. Leave it in jail. Dry is dope. I can't fake. Leave it in dry dope. I can't fake. Leave it in is dangerous. Leave it in is dangerous. Leave what in? See, look at thanks, Dante. Thank you. But we're gonna put it on here. All right, listen. We're gonna set this thing. We're gonna set the post the poll. I'm gonna set it up. 24 hours. 24 hours. This post is gonna go up. It's 10:03 right now. It's gonna go up at like whatever time we get off of this thing, and it's gonna be in alphabetical order. One vote per person. I'm gonna set it as that. You can only vote one time. When it finishes, whatever this thing is, what it's gonna be. No to leave it in. That's why I have two boys. I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done. I mean, I got three boys. Listen, I know. I wrote it. No, not Deshaun. No two votes. You can only vote one thing or two votes. What do y'all think? All right, real quick. Are we voting? Can you? Shall I only allow y'all to be able to make one vote or two votes? The first four answers is what is going. The first four answers we get is what it's going to be. Fine. One vote. Okay. Two vote. Okay. One vote. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Lord Jesus. I think two votes. One. All right. I'm gonna let y'all vote two votes. Jesus. I can pick two. The song, the title that has the most. All right. So, grown, erotic, fever, LNS, late night session, Arrow and chill, leave it in. This album better not be called Leave It In. I'm gonna fight y'all. I'm gonna fight every last one of y'all. Lester have to narrow down all votes for Arrow. I might still make it one vote because actually, some of y'all saying one vote now. It might have to be one vote. It's tried to be one vote. But anyway, I love y'all. But I'll leave it in. The point is the point like this kids don't get it. They should. But again, a little too spicy though. I'm talking about why fight on leave it in? Okay, so I think we have it. I'm cutting. I'm cutting out no more. I'm no more suggestions. These are one, two, three, four, five, six. Six song titles. Vote. Voting will start very, very soon, and it's only going to be up for 24 hours. And from there, we'll work out the artistic direction. We'll make whatever you freaking name this album work. And we'll go from there. Deadline is tomorrow. Yes, it's gonna be 24 hours from the time I posted. It's 10 o'clock now. I have it posted before 11, but whatever time I post it, it's the time will be like it'll stop 11 o'clock tomorrow or whatever. It'll be pretty much will stop between 10:30 and 11 o'clock tomorrow. So you should vote tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, let your voice be heard. With the purple glaze, Carlita, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. And listen, Kaylee, if we leave it in, we're gonna leave an Arrow and chill. Cause I'm gonna fight all of y'all if either one of those wins this daggone thing. God bless marketing for Arrow and chill is dope. Bilal is right there. I'm not mad at the marketing part. I'm fighting y'all. All right, listen, I'm out. I'm I'm cutting this off, and y'all can continue with all this ignorance, and we will post will be up in shortly. Okay. God bless. So appreciate y'all, and get some rest. Peace.